Good evening to you, my dear friends. It's great pleasure connecting to you once again on the topic of pragmatic leadership. In the last few sessions, we have been trying to get the perspective of what do you mean by leadership and why do we need to pursue leadership and what is the concept of pragmatic leadership and so on. Now, in this context, there is one more important concept I want to introduce to you is about the meaning of the word personality. So there are many different understanding of the word personality depending upon the age and perspective and maturity of the person. So in the context of leadership, it is extremely important to understand what really personality means, because it's very important to know that somebody trying to lead others, you need to definitely understand this concept in a different way. Earlier I was trying to bring in the idea of the specific and non-specific words in English. So the concept of personality falls into a non-specific word, because depending upon your age and experience, you will understand this term personality in your own way. For example, if you are a youngster, in your formative years, personality really means to you at the body consciousness level, meaning that how you look and how you are grooming yourself physically and what kind of a dress you wear and things like that. So when I was around 18 years old, I was very puny and then I was hardly about 43 kg. So I was hating myself because I was very skinny. So once I saw the gymnasium, open air gymnasium on those days in the town I was living, then suddenly I realized why should I not undertake the physical exercise to shape up my body. So I went to the gym the next day evening and then enrolled myself as a member. And then after 6 months I found there are some kind of muscles showing up at different part of my body. So my sense of well-being has improved significantly when I was looking little more bulkier than what I was. So the concept of personality really starts with our understanding that what is our hairstyle and how we are looking and what kind of a dress we are wearing and so on and so forth. So personality really is coming from the Greek word called persona. Persona is the origin of the word personality in English. The real meaning of the word persona is essentially it means mask, the mask that we wear. So covering our face or looking like a different person. So unfortunately, this concept of personality is coming from the way of expressing ourselves different from what they are, what one person is all about. That means wearing a mask and trying to present ourselves differently. So this connotation of personality is really misleading. For the context of leadership, this definition of personality at the physical level is not the right way of understanding. And going forward, I will explain why we are bringing the context of personality in this discussion. So let us stay with this idea and move forward. So the physical level of a human being is one part of the personality, but it is not everything. So moving forward, you will find that in the animal kingdom, there is no concept of personality. You look at a tiger, for example, or a lion in the forest, you find all of them are looking alike and behaving almost in the same way. So you don't find any significant difference in the persona of the animals. In fact, they don't wear a mask, as the term personality really means in English. So they express themselves as they are. They will behave the same way based on their instinct, and they will not be able to hide themselves in their true nature. But whereas a human being can present themselves in a many different ways, which others cannot find out at the core of the human being what they are. So having said that, let us move on and try to understand the term personality. So there is a physical level personality which we have already discussed. And there are certain intrinsic personality in the human being. The next level is the emotional personality, meaning how that person is reacting to a given situation. It will be dramatically different in the case of a human being. That means there is a distinction between one human being and another human being in the context of their emotional personality. So Sadhguru in some of his lectures has covered that Lord Rama or Buddha, if you look at their own life, they were not a very successful successful in their material pursuits, but they are being treated as God and worshipped. Jesus, for example, went through the crucifixion and went through a kind of a torture during his own 37 years of human existence. But we worship him even after 2000 years. The reason is these people have responded to the life situation entirely differently than a common man. That means life situation remaining the same, each person will respond in a different way. So emotional personality is something very critical and important in the context of leadership, which we will elaborate as we go along in detail. So the third layer of personality, which is intrinsic in human being, is essentially the intellectual personality, meaning that how much this person uses his intellect and created a sense of knowledge over a period of time is what is called the intellectual personality. So in some of my future sessions, I will discuss in greater detail the distinction between the emotional personality and an intellectual personality. So that means people present themselves intellectually entirely differently. So it is very important to understand at this point in time that the third layer of personality is the intellectual personality. So the fourth layer of personality, which is very intrinsic, which is not very visible, is the, let's say, spiritual personality. And for want of terms, I am just trying to bring in a little more complex terminologies. The person can have a spiritual personality, meaning how he perceives himself in the whole cosmic reality, how he is seeing his connectivity with the rest of the creations and so on and so forth. So you can have several paradigms in terms of your spiritual personality. So having said that, in summary, the personality is exclusive prerogative of human beings. There is no concept of personality for animals. It is an exclusive prerogative of human beings. That means due to which one human being is radically different from another human being. That means we have got many options to present ourselves differently. The other part is the next layer of personalities of a person is very intrinsic, meaning they are invisible, they are not very tangible, but you are very conscious of observing it. You will notice that there is an emotional personality, there is an intellectual personality, there is a spiritual personality. So that means the sum total of all this, what we are really looking at a person in a holistic manner. In other words, we need to understand personality is a concept of an integrated human being, which means that all these layers are in congruence with each other. So with this definition we will move forward, and it is very important in the context of pragmatic leadership. It is extremely important to understand this idea of personality. So look forward to see you in more detailed sessions in the coming videos, and make a good contribution for your career progress. Thank you very much. Nice knowing you. God bless you. Take care. Good day.